Hello guys, once more. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's watch what has been happening in our country, Nigeria.
His earlier motion which passed in our last sitting, he has sought to rescind that, that is in respect of section 60 subsection 3. And this is what he that the presiding officer shall electronically transmit the results from each polling unit to the IRF portal. And such transmission shall be done after the prescribed form EC8A has been signed and stamped by the presiding officer and or countersigned by the candidates or polling agents where available at the polling units, because sometimes you don't see any polling agent. Provided that if the electronic transmission of the result fails, if it fails as a result of communication failure, in other words, maybe network or otherwise, and it becomes impossible to transmit the result electronically in Form EC8A, signed and stamped by the presiding officer and or countersigned candidates or polling agents where available at the polling units. The Form EC8A shall in such a case be the primary source of collation and declaration of results.
The other day, some people went to a demonstration, and somebody said, I brought my son here. He's a doctor, in case anybody falls down. Meanwhile, the child has no medical equipment with him. Meanwhile, there's no ambulance there with him, in case anybody is lost. And this is the kind of thing, the kind of leadership we want. And we're happy. People are talking about electronic transmission. Today, why not ask who were those who were responsible that there was electronic transmission in the last election? When they're out of office, they become the people's voice. But when they're inside office, they won't say anything.
To answer the call of, either read time or no. And as long as you appear personally as a manual voter in any polling booth, but ballot paper is given to you manually, you decide in a corner and fingerprint, thumbprint the party of your choice, you cast your vote without hindrance and any interference. Ballots are subsequently counted manually, sorted and counted manually. It's just the arithmetic accuracy that is entered into from EC8A. It's the manual.
Looking for. And for Minister Wike, happy birthday to him. But I also think there is storm ahead. Because with Fubara going to the APC now, I think he had played him in the game of chess. And when you look at it, who will President Tinubu want to do a deal with? A minister or an incumbent governor that is in the APC? When you stretch the conversation, they'll say Wike is not in the APC, he's a member of the PDP. So APC now has the lawmakers and Fubara, even if the lawmakers that are loyal to Wike are disgruntled. But loyalties can easily switch. And I'm sure Wike should remember that. And that's why people were telling him, you will have just stuck with your own political party because things did not favor you, rather than go to support somebody you don't know too well about. Because I heard him say, oh, he supported President Tinubu because he believed in power coming to the South. No. If the same Wike was made running mate to Atiku Abubakar, he would not talk about Southern presidency. We know how much he really wanted to be running mate. When he couldn't get... And you see, that's why when politicians come out and say, I'm doing it for the people ideology, they don't have ideologies about themselves. Those that are saying this is political, Let us play the devil's advocate by saying it's not political. It's not political, but why now? Because these allegations against El Rufai was made by the incumbent governor of Kaduna State. In fact, we had people to come talk about those allegations from day one when he got into office. But we never saw the activity. Just like the conversation about Malami. Why is it that it's after Malami declared for ADC that we see a lot of the activities around him? And this government is not a new government. This government got in 2023, 24, then late 25 after ADC emerged or declaration was made. Then we started seeing activity. Next person is El Rufai. The question will be, who will be next? And the third argument I want to make is, you and I know that there are people in this administration that hold key position in this government, that they have their files very big in EFCC. Why hasn't EFCC gone after them? Is it a case of your sins are forgiven